NIC Teaming in virtual network. So NIC Teaming actually it's a way of connecting multiple network cables from a server to manage physical switches. Means we have a physical switch in our data center and we are plugging multiple network cables in that switch. To what to achieve? To achieve fault tolerance. Okay, fault tolerance means in a traditional networking setup for a physical server means we can manage multiple network configuration in a physical server environment. And in the same way, load balancing gets achieved. Okay, so NIC theming, it's a kind of, or we can say it's a feature of Windows Server so that we can group those multiple network cards into the team. Okay, and the members, they are all the network adapters. So they are responsible for communicating with the switch. In the same way, the interfaces are also the team interfaces, they are also virtual network adapters. So they created when we are making any teaming. So NIC teaming ensures that we can make a connection in order to connect multiple switches using a single IP address. Okay, this ensures so that load balancing can be achieved and instant fault tolerance. So that instead of we have to wait for DNS records to timeout or update, means we don't have to DNS we don't have to wait for the DNS records in our outing table to may update. So when the DNS server gets updated, then only we have to manage or update the fault tolerance. So in this way, by connecting virtual means multiple network cable through a single switch or through multiple switches, we are able to manage the fault tolerance and load balancing method. Okay, so these are the two benefits of NIC in load balancing. We can say network traffic can be balanced equally across all the active NICs. Okay, in the same way, fault tolerance also can be achieved. So fault tolerance means if one of the underlying NIC gets broken, the other will take care. And in that case, the cable of that corresponding NIC is unplugged. Then in that case, that server will Windows server is there suppose. So it will detect that fault condition and it can move the traffic to the next NIC accordingly. Okay, so it will act as a failover. Like one NIC failure, the other NIC failure will manage, and the breakdown will possibility of breakdown gets reduces less. Now we can discuss it by our network diagram, or you can say in our network infrastructure environment, we have this physical switch connected. Okay, so now these are our physical switches when we say, and after physical switches, they have certain plugging ports as we have in laptop and our desktop. Okay, so in that same way, that physical NICs they are connected by network cable. Okay, this is a network adapter. Okay, and now in that way we have suppose we have this virtual switch in that VMware environment. How it works? We have a virtual switch, so the port group will get connected through the VM kernel. Okay, so that VMK NIC would be there who is responsible for managing the port groups, and inside this we can do the NIC teaming. Okay, so NIC teaming will ensure that two parameters will get updated. First is fault tolerance, and second is what to say we can manage the load. And second advantage we have is load balancing. So these two parameter will gets affected. F we have for fault tolerance and L is for load balancing. So NIC timing ensures that we can have the managed network by load balancing capability as well as by fault tolerance. Okay, so it reduces the what to say and the redundancy in the network, like possibility of a breakdown. So this is all about our NIC timing part. So thank you for watching.